Hey everybody, welcome to Bearded Topics again.
What's up, guys?
I'm with
Here
Garrett again.
How you guys been? It's been about a week or so.
Yep, been about a week. We're back. Thanks for giving us all of our love. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking our shit. Thanks for viewing our stuff. Everybody, I just wanted to remind you, gotta comment on our YouTube videos, and that's where I gotta bring everybody onto the show from, and I'm gonna give you a cool hookup on whatever our topic is. I'll send you a cool picture in celebration of you being on the show.
The one I got for our playoff prediction, in the football video, I got a pretty funny one with Alex Smith smoking a cigarette like he was dogging it.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to get into that, but alright.
Oh, we won't get into football today.
Yeah, that's not the topic on this video.
Today, we brought you guys together for a topic on marijuana, cannabis, weed,
Doing a nice
the
pot
ganja
topic.
pot topic.
Going,
And I'm going to let Garrett start it off and see what he's got. His first insight on this thing is all about right off the bat.
Well, I think we should obviously get into the bad talk about weed, the reputation about pot. Just like what I know it's seen a lot more in teens than adults, because teens have more of a their brain hasn't been fully developed yet. They're not where they should be, and they're smoking pot and seeming to be dumb, or people think they're idiots and worthless, lazy. I mean, it's a case in some parts, like lazy people who just sit at home and smoke all day.
Yep, I think the teens, even the early adults, even the young 20-year-olds, they give people that smoke pot and enjoy cannabis a bad name. And I think it's mainly because a lot of people are ignorant and uneducated about what pot and cannabis actually does to you. And if it's not your forte, I'm not dogging on you, but
if you
don't dog on me for
if you don't smoke
indulging.
If you don't smoke weed, oh well. Yeah, just don't judge us for it.
Yeah, it ain't no different than alcohol.
It's better than alcohol.
Absolutely.
Better for you in a
Absolutely.
lot of different ways.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Weed's been found to cure, or not cure cancer. I mean, Tommy Chong might tell you differently, but
Tommy always has his insight on weed, and he keeps it pretty strict.
Yeah,
he likes his side of weed.
yeah, for sure.
He's been an avid smoker for a long time.
Oh my God.
I would wish I'd go back in the day.
Could
and try some of the weed that he had.
It's probably junk.
He's probably junk.
Probably
probably some 5% weed that.
It was probably pretty good for that time. He was probably getting all baked out. That's why he had to smoke so much of it. He had joints rolled that were the size of a paper towel roll.
Oh God!
Lighting a paper towel roll up. God damn,
dude, that motherfucker would have been so harsh.
Wow.
Because everyone who started smoking when they were younger has smoked Reggie. And that is pretty much what it
Maybe not these millennials. They grew up in the
good weed era.
In the dankness.
Yeah, in the Colorado, California.
You youngins don't even know.
I'm still young.
You don't even know.
I know about Reggie.
Seeds and stems, having to break down your weed.
Having more fucking
Couldn't put it in a grinder because then it grounded up all the stems and the seeds.
Had more stems and seeds than weed sometimes.
Yep. I remember a couple 420s just rolling cross blunt after cross blunt after cross blunt after cross blunt until all the Reggie was gone.
I mean, it was cheap back then.
It was. It was like 2 ounces later.
Yeah, because when weed was $20 a gram, say about 4 years ago.
Yeah, that wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long ago. Like, it may not have been like exactly 20 here in Colorado.
It was. It was. Yeah, there was a point where it was. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I was used to Kansas.
Yeah.
So, Kansas fucking expensive.
See, and on that same thing, all the people come into Colorado just because it's illegal. I mean, why not legalize it everywhere so there's not so much
now a lot
travel
of
and flooding a state that is legal? It's just...
I've been hearing about the California
SMH.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because, California just recently, like maybe a month ago, maybe less, opened their first recreational doors in California. Good for them.
Legally, yep.
And a lot of the people who moved here from California are kind of debating on whether or not if they were going to stay or not. And they're predicting a lot of people are going to be leaving within the next, 2 to 3 years.
I think regardless of the fact that a lot of California is on fire, the fact that California just legalized, think of all the people that came here, but all their families still in California. They're going back home.
Yeah, everyone wants to go home with their family.
I've talked to so many people that are here from other states, and they're here because weed's legal, and they're possibly going to make equal money as they were making. Probably more money, but the cost of living's so insane out here that it's not really worth it.
Yeah,
I see a lot of people, if it were to be legalized everywhere in the country, everyone's going home. Everyone's leaving Colorado. It's too expensive to live here.
I'm going home because I get a 3-bedroom house, $500-600.
Yeah.
You know what that is here? About twice to 3 times that amount.
And then Colorado will actually see how many people were here for the economy.
Just for pot.
And then who was here for pot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here that are just here for the legalization of marijuana.
I love Colorado. I would like to go home as well, maybe one day, but I love Colorado. The mountains here are beautiful.
Colorado is home for me.
Yeah, this is my new home, so I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but we gotta deal with it. We deal with it here.
Yeah.
There ain't no little bitches around here. We go to work every day.
Yeah.
Couldn't work today because of our weather.
Yeah,
we got
snowed today and was frigid.
A little bit of ice on everything. Everything was covered.
And our material didn't get to the job site, so we were kind of SOL.
Yeah.
But, people
happens.
always portray stoners and potheads and people that smoke weed to be lazy and incompetent and stupid
and that's just
whatever else you want to call it.
There is a portion. There is a large portion of lazy stoners, though. There is a huge portion because their parents allow them to stay at home, eat food, sit on the couch, get high, do nothing, go hang out with their buddies all day, come home late at night, do the same thing repeatedly. Most of them probably drop out, don't get a job till they're 23, 24 because their parents allow it. And that's where the class of lazy stoner comes in. Those are the ignorant, stupid people that shouldn't be smoking pot. They should be doing other things with their life, like working or trying to, maybe get a car because they don't have a car, set small goals to bigger goals,
Yeah, I was looking up a study that it was talking about teens and long-term use in pot, and it talks about people or teens having lower IQs. The structure in their brain is different than other people when it comes time to being fully developed. The dropout rate for people that start smoking weed is phenomenally higher. And I will second that because I dropped out, and
I
did get my GED about the same time as the rest of my class got their diploma, so it all worked out.
I dropped out, but I'm not a lazy stoner.
Nope. I'll second that. I've seen it. He's not. He's a hard worker. We put in 12 hours every day. And the way our company's set up, we don't get paid for 12 hours a day. So, it's okay.
Yeah.
You got to put in the time.
Yeah. It's not too bad. We don't do shit. What are we going to do? Sit at home and fucking smoke weed?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Big corporations got to make their money somehow.
Yeah.
And
Go
they
to
pinch
work,
pennies.
bust us.
They pinch pennies, so
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive,
exactly.
and that's all we're doing here, surviving.
Exactly.
So, good. Let's get into the. Let's see how far back we can get with weed. All right. So, for topic, a lot of people it's controversial.
Controversial. Yes.
With
yes.
the date with like weed, like when people think like it began, and I believe what the some of the artifacts we have found weed in some tombs with
with all different kinds of people.
yeah with like
all
the
over
pharaohs,
all over the world.
and you realize like most of that, like what year do you think the pyramid was built? Like,
Ooh.
I do not know that number. I'm not
sure.
I'm not
But-
positive, but they were smoking before them, and
I do know that Yale University in 1968 conducted a study. I don't know how credible it is because it was so long ago, but they are saying that marijuana, the cannabis plant, was possibly being used for medicinal purposes or even spiritual purposes as far as 10,000 years ago. And there is credible fact of finding a burnt seed about 5,000 years ago. Well, by a Chinese medicine man.
I feel like weed is further into the roots than that.
Absolutely.
Because if they were finding it in tombs with pharaohs and just other important people in the Egyptian culture, find it in their tombs and stuff, that that goes back that way longer than 10,000 years.
And a researcher named Earlywine noted that the drug first became popular after Napoleon and all his troops returned from Egypt.
And let's go from Egypt. Let's go right back to that. Right back to the Egyptian leaders, because I don't know for sure if it would have been so common that like the peasants or the slaves of their empire or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they would all be smoking, but maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You
oh
think
yeah,
so?
absolutely.
You
They
think
were
they would've-
probably growing it.
Yeah,
They were probably growing it, cultivating hemp,
well, yeah,
all that shit. And then
Afghan Kush comes from the
maybe not hemp. Maybe they they totally had hemp and ropes figured out.
Yeah, because
That leads us into the fact of they think that they used hemp rope to move the Easter Island stoneheads. That is a 9-ton, almost 20,000 pound rock that they proved to be able to move with ropes.
and hemp
It's crazy.
hemp ropes.
And the hemp ropes were strong enough to do it. And that's probably the only thing. The researchers noted that was probably the only thing that they had access to back then was hemp rope.
Hemp has they've come a long way with hemp, with all they've done with it. They made concrete 3 times as strong.
Absolutely.
If you've ever heard
And
of
it's
hempcrete,
lighter.
and it's lighter, and I'm pretty sure the concrete naturally breathes. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
To where it is like
If
better
you,
foundation for your house because it's not.
it can breathe.
Yeah, it can breathe and it's
Yeah.
not sustained like cracking
Yep.
and just stuff like that. And we with seeds and stems go and make oils, lotions, hair products. I use some of that the hemp lotion.
Yep.
That
Yep.
shit's awesome.
Yeah. Makes paper, rope.
Like a lot of
Fabrics.
a lot of shit with hemp.
And then the seeds are edible. Yeah, they make beauty products, all kinds of stuff with the seeds. And
and you can grow plants with them.
and the CBD part of the whole thing that you were talking about, the healing part of it. Oh man, we